We've gotten emails from viewers, some farmers in the Midwest who've said, look, what they worry about is actually that other countries are going to say, well, we don't want your exports, or we're going to tariff your exports. And so that it creates this sort of a race either to the bottom or to the top in terms of cost.
Caterpillar, a name that embodies strength, resilience, and the very foundation of America's industrial prowess. From expansive highways to towering skyscrapers, if you've witnessed any monumental construction, chances are Caterpillar played a pivotal role. But what happens when this industrial behemoth faces challenges not from competitors or market dynamics, but from policies crafted within its own nation? Today, we're delving into an unexpected chapter in Caterpillar's story. To appreciate the gravity of the situation, we must first understand Caterpillar's significance. This isn't just any corporation. It's the world's foremost manufacturer of construction and mining equipment, diesel engines, and industrial machinery. Those colossal yellow machines, excavating, hauling, and leveling terrain. That's Caterpillar's specialty. The company doesn't merely supply equipment, it fuels some of the most ambitious construction endeavors globally. Beyond construction, Caterpillar's machinery is crucial in mining, oil and gas, and even power generation sectors. Think of Caterpillar as the unseen force propelling progress. Whether it's erecting a skyscraper in New York or mining resources in the Australian outback, Caterpillar's equipment is indispensable. Amidst today's global economic policy shifts and uncertainties, Caterpillar faces new challenges. How might decisions made in Washington, D.C. impact this quintessential American company? In analyzing this situation, we must consider indicators that reflect both the U.S. and global economies. While Caterpillar may not serve as a leading economic indicator, it holds significant value as a lagging one, confirming trends like slowed construction spending observed by its peers. This insight helps determine whether industry slowdowns are widespread or isolated incidents affecting specific companies. Caterpillar isn't merely a corporate entity, it's a cornerstone of the U.S. economy. With operations in over 190 countries, its global footprint is vast, yet its roots are deeply American. Employment statistics reveal that Caterpillar provides thousands of U.S. jobs, from factory production to engineering and technical support for advanced machinery. These roles are well-paying, skilled positions that support local economies and countless American families. But Caterpillar's influence extends beyond its own workforce. It sits at the nexus of a supply chain encompassing parts manufacturers, transportation companies, and more. This machinery is deployed in projects enhancing intercontinental connectivity, building new roads, upgrading ports, and developing airports. With the U.S. government's focus on infrastructure investment, it's no surprise that Caterpillar is poised to transform technical blueprints into tangible structures. Additionally, Caterpillar's exports of U.S.-made construction equipment contribute significantly to the nation's foreign currency earnings. These exports not only enhance Caterpillar's financial performance, but also help reduce the trade deficit, reinforcing America's position as a global trade leader. In sum, Caterpillar is not just important, but critical to the U.S. economy. It's nearly impossible to discuss heavy equipment without mentioning John Deere, a name equally renowned, commanding its own market segment. While both are industrial giants, they operate in distinct arenas. Caterpillar is synonymous with civil construction and mining equipment, tackling large-scale projects like roads, bridges, and skyscrapers. In contrast, John Deere is a leading manufacturer of agricultural machinery. Think corn harvesters and tractors, playing a pivotal role in global food production. The two companies intersect in areas like construction and farm equipment, timber, and energy generation machinery. However, Caterpillar's focus on mining and heavy engineering gives it an edge in markets where sheer power and durability are paramount. Conversely, John Deere excels in agricultural technology, enhancing efficiency and productivity in farming. Both companies are industry leaders, often with Caterpillar ahead in overall sales due to its expansive global operations. While John Deere concentrates on the substantial U.S. agricultural market, Caterpillar's broader reach extends its audience worldwide. Both have pioneered advancements in technologies like autonomous machinery and AI-like systems. Yet, they face common challenges, international trade issues, economic policies, and more. Tariffs pose significant problems, leading us to the impending storm. Recently, it was announced that John Deere plans to move a substantial portion of its manufacturing to Mexico. In response, former President Donald Trump issued a stark warning. "I'm notifying John Deere right now. If you do that, we're putting a 200% tariff on everything you want to sell into the United States." This declaration underscores the potential impact of protectionist trade policies on companies like Caterpillar and John Deere. Should Trump, after regaining the presidency in 2024, reimpose tariffs on critical imports like steel and aluminum, as he did during his first term, companies like Caterpillar could face direct cost increases. Steel and aluminum are vital for Caterpillar's machinery. Price hikes could significantly affect their bottom line. The repercussions wouldn't stop at higher production costs. Retaliatory tariffs from other nations could make Caterpillar's products pricier in key export markets across Europe, Asia, and South America. In a scenario where John Deere faces fewer tariffs or mitigates their effects, it could gain a competitive advantage. John Deere's emphasis on agricultural equipment might shield it from some tariff impacts hitting Caterpillar harder. Consequently, Caterpillar could lose market share both internationally and domestically. The stakes in this scenario are immense. Potential trade policies could lead to job cuts, factory closures, or reduced investment in research and development for Caterpillar and its rivals. Caterpillar's success relies on its intricate, far-reaching supply chain. From raw materials to finished machinery, the company depends on a vast network of suppliers and logistics partners. This interconnected system ensures components like engines, hydraulics, and electronics converge seamlessly to produce Caterpillar's high-performance equipment. Over decades, Caterpillar has honed its supply chain, strategically locating suppliers globally to meet diverse market demands. Consistent production, timely deliveries, and exceptional customer service are pillars of its global leadership in heavy machinery. However, this robust system is susceptible to disruptions. Tariffs could destabilize this delicate balance. Increased import taxes on key suppliers would escalate costs throughout the chain, leading to production delays, higher prices for customers, and potential damage to Caterpillar's reputation for reliability. In industries dependent on just-in-time inventory and precise scheduling, minor delays or cost increases can cascade through the supply chain, impacting everything from inventory management to delivery timelines. Caterpillar's global presence means it must navigate not only U.S. tariffs, but also trade policies in regions like Europe and Asia. Restrictions on exporting critical components could hinder production schedules in an industry where downtime is costly. Such disruptions could be catastrophic, halting essential goods movement and causing immediate financial losses and long-term operational challenges. Beyond tariffs, issues like material shortages, logistical bottlenecks, and geopolitical tensions pose risks. While Caterpillar has weathered past challenges, an increasingly volatile trade environment can strain even the most efficient supply chains. For farmers operating on thin margins, the impact could be devastating. Machinery isn't a luxury, it's critical for planting, harvesting, and maintaining crops. Tariff-induced price spikes might force farmers to delay purchases or scale back operations. Reliance on outdated equipment could increase breakdown risks and lower productivity, hindering competitiveness in global markets where efficiency is crucial. Missing out on technological innovations could further impede long-term growth. In construction, the stakes are equally high. Companies often work within tight budgets and deadlines, bidding on large projects well in advance. Escalating machinery costs due to tariffs could disrupt budgets, delay projects, or force companies to abandon bids, affecting vital infrastructure developments and slowing economic growth. The uncertainty surrounding tariffs compounds these challenges. Businesses in agriculture and construction face difficulty in planning, with unpredictable policies affecting expense forecasting and strategic decisions. Fears of price hikes might push companies to consider alternative machinery brands, but switching from trusted names like Caterpillar carries risks in reliability and performance. For the tractor industry, uncertainties could intensify if John Deere faces similar tariffs. Both Caterpillar and John Deere might be impacted, forcing farmers and construction firms to weigh costs between brands. As Trump's presidency unfolds, both industries must remain vigilant, adapting to policies that could reshape their futures. Caterpillar's financial health has long been a benchmark in the industrial sector, consistently delivering strong earnings, dividends, and innovation investments. However, challenges like tariffs, repair controversies, and supply chain disruptions raise concerns about future performance. Under current leadership, Caterpillar has pursued strategic pivots, diversifying products, expanding in emerging markets, investing in automation and electric machinery to buffer against external shocks. These require significant upfront investment, potentially straining finances short-term. Globally, Caterpillar's challenges could impact economies in Europe, Asia, Latin America. Countries relying on raw material exports or heavy machinery could face exacerbated economic difficulties with a Caterpillar slowdown. With all these challenges, some wonder, is Caterpillar the next major U.S. company to face a crisis? While not imminent, the question isn't unfounded given the current economic and political climate. Trump's return introduces risks like increased tariffs on foreign machinery, potentially impacting Caterpillar and competitors like John Deere. Escalating trade tensions could dramatically affect these industrial giants, pushing them toward crisis if not carefully managed. To be clear, Caterpillar isn't on the brink of collapse. It remains a field leader with a strong brand and loyal customers. However, tariffs, repair restrictions, and supply chain issues under Trump's administration pose serious concerns. Increased tariffs on foreign machinery could spike market prices, pressuring farmers and construction firms dependent on these machines. Backlash from customers could erode market dominance for both Caterpillar and John Deere. Ultimately, the question isn't whether Caterpillar will survive. It almost certainly will, but whether it can thrive amid new challenges. For a company that's been an American industrial cornerstone for nearly a century, it's a critical inquiry. Will Trump's tariffs and John Deere's competitive edge alter the game? Only time will tell. As we contemplate the future of global trade and industrial hurdles, we ask, can Caterpillar withstand the pressures of tariffs, repair restrictions, and supply chain disruptions, especially with Donald Trump back in the White House? The intensified competition in agricultural and heavy machinery sectors will compel both companies to adapt or risk lagging behind. John Deere's reliance on global supply chains and restrictive repair policies could heighten customer dissatisfaction in an already strained industry. If tariffs elevate machinery costs, both firms could face customer backlash, impacting long-term success and market share. In these uncertain times, the futures of Caterpillar and John Deere hang in the balance. Will Trump's tariffs undermine or bolster these industrial giants? Their ability to adapt to evolving economic and political landscapes will determine the outcome.